If you ever work from home, then you know how important it is to have a functional and comfortable home office. We're here with designer Joey Vogel, who's going to show us just how to achieve that by walking us through her own home office makeover. Hello, Joey.
Hi, welcome.
Thanks for having us here.
Thanks for coming.
I love your home office. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I spend a lot of time here.
Now, it probably didn't always look like this.
No, when I moved in, this was actually the dining room.
Okay.
So they had the dining room situated next to the window.
Yeah.
And I don't spend that much time in my dining room. I spend more time in my office.
Oh, poor you.
So I wanted my office to be near the window.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Yeah. So a few of the things that were different is there was no carpet, there was no art on the walls, and just little changes like that really made a huge difference in my makeover.
Okay. And so is this the makeover from that, or you made it over since you moved in?
When I originally moved in, I had papers and clutter, and it was a real disorganized mess.
Okay.
And
like most offices, right?
Right, because a lot of the things I do use on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm constantly going through fabric books and that kind of thing. So one of the great things I did was add some storage solutions from Neat Freak.
Okay.
The first thing I did was put these lovely bins underneath the desk.
Okay.
Now, the desk that I chose was a saddle desk because I like to have more room for my legs.
So you didn't have any drawers or anything, any kind of storage?
Right, so it was really important to have bins at the bottom so that I could place my fabric books and stuff like that.
Even like pens, and you probably use rulers and things like that?
Yeah, and it's hard to not have drawers, but these bins are a great solution.
Okay, great. And so you cleared off your desktop, and what else did you do?
So over here, I added these lovely bins into my case here.
Yeah.
And everything that was cluttered and on this counter and on my desk and my rulers and my calculators, they're all in these storage bins.
I love bins with lids because you can just take all of your clutter, put it in there, put the lid on, and not worry about it. You don't have to be so organized in particular.
Right, and it really does look like one nice facade.
Yes, it's very clean looking.
It's very clean, and it's really easy with the handles to pull out, and everything's accessible.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
So the next thing that I did is I changed the painting.
Okay, and why did you do that?
I changed the painting because the other one was a little bit bright, and this is a bit more mature, and I painted this myself.
Oh, nice!
Yes, I'm an artist.
Who knew?
And one of the reasons I painted it was just to save money and time and, you know, get the look that I actually wanted.
I love it. You did a good job.
Yeah, no, I really do. I like it a lot.
Okay. And what about all these fabric samples?
So keeping my fabric samples at hand is a big deal for me because I'm using them constantly. Mm-hmm. So those bins, these bins, over here, this tower, it's all readily accessible.
Okay, perfect.
On the countertop, I kept my paint color books because I'm also using those. But they look clean and they're nice looking. I stacked my books that I use on a daily basis on here so that everything just looks seamless and clean.
Okay, so let's walk over here. And what did you do with the blinds?
So the next thing I did was I added blinds because there was no blinds.
Okay.
These are the Serenity blinds from Blinds to Go. Mm-hmm. They're great because they let the light filter in, but they can also be closed for privacy.
Right, so when it's your own home, like at night, you can have the privacy, and then when you're working during the day or you have clients, you have nice daylight.
Yeah, and that was important because having this big window in my office was obviously the reason why I moved the office here.
Okay, and so what did you do on this side of the room?
So on this side I added a plant because there was an empty space. Now the plant adds a little bit of life to the space.
Yeah.
It also adds a bit of comfort. It's also great for the air.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I heard in interior design, it's really important to always have some kind of live plant or flowers. Why is that?
I love flowers. I think it's just a great addition to the space and it really brings the outdoors in.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, so the next thing that I did is I added some hardware to this ordinary piece.
Okay.
And it just gives it kind of a special look and makes it look a little bit more customized.
Nice. And I see that you have fresh flowers here. Now, is that just because we're here, or do you treat yourself sometimes?
I always treat myself. It's dangerous when there's a florist in the grocery store. So I also added these chairs for guests when they come visit me in my office. It's also great when I'm working with a team, we can put them all around. They're very light.
Yeah.
And they also have a very open bottom, which is nice because you can still see the carpet that I added.
And I like, there's sort of, I don't know, you call that modern?
It's a mid-century modern look. It's an iconic chair.
And I feel like that the styles are all a little bit, I don't know.
I love
eclectic.
mixing and matching styles. I definitely do. And I think that that's what really makes your house a home. And by adding different characters.
And it makes it unique, right? Yeah, I love it. And the carpet, tell me about the carpet.
The carpet was added for warmth and covered the tile floor. And it adds a bit of color.
Great. Well, I think you've done an amazing job, Joey.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll become a client.
You should. Come hang out with me in my office.
Okay.